my name is Kat, and today I'm going to talk about new releases of September and my TBR for this month. So September is a really exciting month for book releases. So let's just jump right into the top 5 new releases of September that I personally am most excited for. First up is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas, which is coming out on September 1st. This is the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series, and it's one of my most anticipated books of the entire year. In fact, as you watch this video, there's a pretty good chance that I am currently reading this book. It's still August in this moment as I'm filming, but I have blocked off the first 3 days of September to just read this and do nothing else. Maybe I'll eat, maybe I'll sleep, but no promises. If you haven't started this series yet, then I highly recommend it because I love it. It's one of my favorite ongoing series right now, and I just think it's amazing. Next up is The Copper Gauntlet by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare, and this is also out on September 1st. This is the 2nd book in the Magisterium series, and I can't say too much because I don't want to spoil the 1st book, but it's about a boy who really doesn't want to go to this magical school, but he ends up there anyways, and shenanigans and adventures ensue from there. I read the 1st book last year and I really enjoyed it, and Cassandra Clare and Holly Black are 2 of my favorite authors, so I definitely want to read this one soon. Next up, I have here Saga Volume 5 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples, and this is coming out in September. Amazon says September 15th, but the Image website says September 9th, so probably one of those 2 dates. If you watched my August wrap-up, then you know that I just recently got into this comic series, and I love it so much. I don't want to get too much into the plot, but basically it's set in this sci-fi fantasy world, and there's this big war going on, and we follow a lot of different characters, and it's epic and awesome, and again, I love it so much. I do prefer these trade paperbacks because I like reading the issues back to back, but with this trade paperback, I'm gonna be all caught up on the series, so I might have to start reading the issues as they come out, because I love it and I can't get enough. Next up, I have here Library of Souls by Ransom, which is out on September 22nd. This is the 3rd book in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series, which might be a trilogy, but it might not be a trilogy, so I guess we'll see. I read the first 2 books a couple months ago, and I completely love them. They're some of my favorites now. So, of course, I'm very excited to get my hands on this one. I'm also very excited to be joining Ransom on one of his tour stops for this book. On October 2nd in Atlanta, Georgia, Christine, Jesse, and I will be joining Ransom for a peculiar-themed costume contest and other book release shenanigans, and it's gonna be awesome. I'll put all of the details down below in case you are in the area and you're interested in attending. And in order to help everyone prepare for the release of this book, the BOOKSPLOSION book of the month for September is going to be Hollow City by Ransom, the 2nd book in the series. So I'll go ahead and put all of the read-along info down below as well. And finally, I have here 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, which is coming out on September 29th. This is the 1st book in a new series that is set in the same world as the Grisha trilogy. And basically, we're following this group of 6 outcast misfits who embark on this impossible heist. I really enjoyed the Grisha trilogy, and one of my favorite aspects was the world. I think it's just such a cool setting, so I'm really excited that we're getting more books set in this world. I'm also really excited to get to this because it's just been getting great reviews, starred reviews from Publishers Weekly and Kirkus, and a lot of bloggers and booktubers who got an early copy have loved it, so it's just all very promising, and I can't wait to read this. And I will definitely be reading it, as it is the BOOKSPLOSION Book of the Month pick for October. Now, since I just told you what the BOOKSPLOSION Book of the Month is for September and October, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys November and December as well. Christine, Jesse, and I figured it out early, so we might as well tell you guys early. In November, November, we're going to be reading Illuminae by Amie Kaufman and Kristoff. And in December, we're going to be reading Winter by Marissa Meyer. Obviously, I will be talking about all of these books in more detail in future videos, but I'll go ahead and put all of the info down in the description in case you are interested in joining any of these read-alongs. Alright, so now I've covered the new releases of September and the BOOKSPLOSION books for the rest of the year, so now let's move on to the TBR jar. There's only 4 left. 4 left. We're getting to the end of the year. They're all clumping together. I don't like it. Separate! Don't make me come back there! Okay, let's do this. Okay. Ooh, the green one. What's the green one? Can you see it? Can you see it? So my TBR jar challenge for the month of September is to read a 2015 debut novel. I like this challenge, and it came at a good time too. Like, now it's later in the year, so we actually have had some 2015 debuts come out. If you have any recommendations for 2015 debut novels that I haven't yet read, please let me know in the comments, because apparently I need one. And finally, I have here 2 more books that I'm gonna try to read this month. For the most part, I'm going to be reading the new releases because I am very excited about all 5 of the books I previously mentioned. But I also want to read The Martian by Andy Weir because I've heard amazing things about this book, and the movie is coming out in the beginning of October, so I want to get to this one this month. And then I have here Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I've been invited to attend Forever Twilight in Forks, which is happening in Forks, Washington, September 10th through 13th, and I'm gonna be there with my camera, vlogging the events and interviewing Stephanie Meyer, and I am very, very excited about this. Also, it's the 10th anniversary of Twilight very soon here, so I figured it's a good time to give Twilight a reread. I'll put all of the info about the Forever Twilight in Forks event down in the description in case any of you guys live in the area and you might want to attend. I am really excited to be a part of this event. Alright, there you have it. Those are my reading plans for the month of September, and again, you should take a look at the description because there's lots of info down below. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this video today, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great night, and I will have another video up soon, so I will see you then. Goodbye! What was that? Ooh, okay. I read the first book. I read Bergs. Now, since I just told you the September and October books of the months, is that right? Books of the month? Next up, I have, oh, I didn't clap for the other one either, did I? God damn it, I'm a hot mess.